So we're mulling about here between rides, and as always, lots of opinions on all the bikes. Alrighty, boys and girls, the Harley demo event.
So here's the deal, we're going to go out, this exit here, go through the lights. If we get separated, don't panic. I'll come up to the front of you and lead until we catch up. There's only 5 of us, so we shouldn't have any problem. Do not run a red light, okay? Do not pass anybody in your line. Basically, staggered formation. We're going to go down to Buford Highway. We're going to turn right.
Good morning, guys. Anonymous Biker USA. Today we're going to take the 2021 Harley Davidson Sportster S. This thing looks like a tiny Hot Wheels. Classic 1250 Revolution Max Harley Davidson engine. Same as the Pan America, which I've ridden, and it's awesome. Just a different tune. But phenomenal bike. Oh. Oh my god, it's so tiny. TFT screen. Look at that TFT screen. That's pretty awesome. 4-inch little bar end mirrors. Super aggressive riding position. I've ridden the 1200, the 48, the 883. Really curious to see how this does. Let's start that bike up. Pretty awesome. Electronic fuel gauge. Are we going?
No, they're going to do a run with that guy on the trike, and then after that they're going to do...
This thing's tiny. Definitely got to get rid of this big thing with the tail light.
A lot of engine on it, not a lot of bike.
Yeah. Can't wait. Big fat front tire.
What's that?
Big fat front tire, fat rear tire. The exhaust doesn't bother me that bad. It's all right. Wonder what they're going to come out with to change that. Handlebars, maybe apes, maybe not. Because if you do apes on this, it eliminates the whole kind of sporty ride. So you're definitely buying this bike for one particular reason. It's cool looking. So let's give it a rip and see what we think of this torque and power on a 2021 Harley Davidson Sportster S. Alright guys, so the pre-ride meeting just adjourned. We're going to rip this leg over the Sportster S. Let that ring. Tiny little thing. That TFT digital screen is awesome.
On this, the turn signals are over here, and it's right and left.
Gotcha. This thing is like tiny. So yeah. Alright. Oh, this feels weird. So this is you could tell already, the clutch lets way out and you got to give it a lot of revs. First impressions, tiny, sporty. Yeah, I like the bronze accents. I like the white color. It's a good looking bike. The digital TFT is awesome. I am in sport mode, by the way, so figured if we're going to ride it, let's ride it in sport mode. And you change the mode simply right up here on this mode button, so they made that simple. Cruise control's easy right here. At this clutch way out. Wow. So yeah, this bike only wants to, this high revving bike, geez Louise. Just second gear, cruising along 35 miles an hour, got a red light, check the engine braking. Yeah, no. Yeah, this clutch is so far out. It's like you got to let it all the way out before it engages. Comfortable wise, it's a Sportster, much like you'd expect. The seat is kind of like a flat brick. There are 10 trillion aftermarket parts for this, I'm sure. I mean, second gear. Right, this test ride is not going to do this bike justice at all, simply because the speeds that we're going at, the stagger formation, this bike needs to get out and go and stretch its legs, just because you can feel the torque and power on it, and this isn't the optimal experience. So let's just talk about it as far as, you know, I have an Indian Scout. This definitely has more punch than that right out of the gate by far. Is it as comfortable? Definitely not. But thinking back to my Indian Scout stock, is it as comfortable? It's just a different riding position. This is just way sportier. Hence Sportster S. Oh yeah, holy cow. Wow, this thing is a rocket ship. Good grief. Wow. So we're just gonna hang back in second gear a little bit. See what happens here. You ready? Holy moly. This thing's dangerous. The torque is ridiculous. Wow. I'm still only in second gear. I can't imagine if when people tune this engine to get it to where the Pan America sits, maybe. Holy crow. I smell gas actually, and this fuel tank is wet. It's like fuel just came out of the tank. That's weird.
So it turns out, I replayed the video in slow-mo, and look at this where the arrow is. Fuel coming out of the tank, just like I thought. Look at it.
I'm doing 48 miles an hour in third gear, and it wants me to downshift. I'm right around 4,000 RPMs, just cruising. I'm not as crammed as I thought I would be on this bike, surprisingly. Definitely a half a day trip kind of deal though. I can see a long day on this and you're hurting, just like any Sportster, so as expected. That's not a knock on the bike in any way, but like we said, you're buying this bike, you're buying it for a reason, and you know exactly what you want to get out of it. Braking's good. The only thing is, man, this clutch is so far out. I'm sure that could be adjusted. That does take some getting used to, though. Yeah, if you're not careful on this bike, you get yourself in trouble. I mean, the torque literally throws you back in the seat. Watch, ready? And this is in sport mode, so... Wow. What a motor. Would not recommend this for beginners, even though sporties are usually for beginners. This Sportster S, just too much power. 500 pounds with this kind of horsepower and torque. Recipe for disaster if you don't know how to ride a bike, or if you don't respect its power. You know, handling, hard to say on a short ride, but I can see just by how it's engineered and how it feels. Yeah, this thing will rip through the corners. Awesome for those back mountain roads. It'll handle highway speeds absolutely no problem whatsoever. I'm sure you'd be fighting the wind though. The wind protection is non-existent, but you're riding a sporty for the elements. Yeah, this road is the only road where you can kind of open it up a little bit, but the gentleman in front of me is going a little slow, so if I hang back, let's just hang back a little bit. Alright, so look, we're in third gear, right? No downshift, nothing. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, this thing's fun, man. A little curve there all day long with this. Home run! Harley Davidson. Fun, fun, fun. Throw a backpack on, take a day trip? Absolutely. I'm not even going to try road mode and rain mode because who cares? You're not buying that bike for this. Rain mode and road mode. You're buying it for sport mode. Sportster S, right? And that's what we're in. The bar end mirrors are actually pretty good too. Wow, a little bump there, suspension, not bad. Let's hit this bump right here, you ready? Oh, yeah. No doubt you can pull the front wheel off the ground on this bike easily. Well, guys, tell me what you think about the Sportster S. Good attempt for Harley. Would you buy it? Would you not? Yay, nay? Leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching this test ride of the 2021 Harley Davidson Sportster S. And don't forget,
I am Anonymous Biker USA.